Every single day, we make a decision that quietly shapes our entire future. It's not the car we choose to drive. It's not the job we go to. It's not even the city we decide to live in. It's what we eat. This one choice influences how long we live, how healthy we remain, and how much money we unknowingly lose or save over a lifetime. Yet most of us never stop to really question it. Food is often seen as just fuel, or pleasure, or simply a habit. But we rarely think of it as an investment in our health, an investment in our longevity, and an investment in our financial stability. In a world where chronic diseases are on the rise and healthcare costs are exploding, one particular way of eating consistently stands out, both scientifically and economically. It's a plant-based diet. Now, a plant-based diet isn't some new trend. It's not about restriction or going to extremes. It's a way of eating that prioritizes whole, minimally processed foods that come from plants. Things like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds. Instead of building every meal around meat and heavily processed foods, plants become the foundation. The result isn't eating less food, eating better food. Let's look inside the body for a moment. Millions of our cells are constantly working to repair, regenerate, and defend against damage. That entire process depends on what we consume. Plant foods are packed with fiber, antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, and thousands of other natural compounds that reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, two of the biggest drivers of chronic disease. It's no surprise that populations around the world that eat more plant-based diets consistently have lower rates of heart disease, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, obesity, and even certain types of cancer. This isn't just a coincidence. It's biology in action. Let's focus on heart health. Heart disease is still the leading cause of death worldwide, but the incredible thing is, it's largely preventable. Plant-based diets are proven to help reduce cholesterol levels, improve the function of our blood vessels, and regulate blood pressure often without needing medication. The fiber in plants binds to excess cholesterol and helps remove it from the body. The potassium supports healthy circulation. The antioxidants protect our arteries from damage, and the body responds surprisingly fast. Many people start seeing positive changes within just a few weeks. But the benefits don't stop there. One of the most overlooked advantages of eating this way is something called calorie density. Plant foods are generally lower in calories, but much higher in volume and fiber. This means you can eat until you feel full and satisfied without over-consuming calories. Your digestion improves. Your blood sugar stabilizes. Your energy levels become more consistent throughout the day. For many people, weight loss becomes a natural side effect, not a constant struggle. Now, the health benefits are really only half the story. The other half is financial. Think about your last grocery bill. Animal products and ultra-processed foods are consistently among the most expensive items in the store. Meat, cheese, packaged meals, fast food, it all adds up. Now, compare that to the staples of a plant-based diet. Beans, rice, lentils, oats, potatoes, and seasonal vegetables. These are some of the least expensive foods per calorie on the entire planet. A grocery cart filled with plant-based foods often costs significantly less. But the real savings start to show up over time. Think about the cost of chronic illness. These conditions rarely just appear overnight. They develop quietly over years. High blood pressure, insulin resistance, cholesterol buildup. Each one of these brings more doctor visits, more medications, than long-term medical expenses that can drain your savings. Diet-related diseases account for billions and billions in healthcare costs every single year. A healthier diet doesn't just extend your life, reduces your dependence on a very expensive medical system. That's not just an improvement in your health. That's powerful financial protection for your future. But what about the taste? There's a persistent myth that plant-based food is boring or lacks flavor. In reality, flavor doesn't come from meat. It comes from herbs, spices, cooking techniques, and rich cultural traditions. Plant-based cuisines span the entire globe. Think of Mediterranean dishes, flavorful Indian curries, vibrant Thai stir-fries, hearty Middle Eastern meals, and soulful African stews. From creamy sauces to bold, comforting dishes, the variety is absolutely vast. For many people who make the switch, they find that plant-based eating actually expands their palate rather than limiting it. Beyond our personal health and our finances, there's an even bigger picture. Plant-based diets generally require far fewer natural resources. They use less land, less water, and less energy to produce. Shifting our food choices in this direction helps support a more sustainable food system for everyone, benefiting both people and the planet. The ripple effects of what's on your plate extend far beyond your kitchen table. Getting started isn't about being perfect overnight. It's about making progress. It can start with one plant-based meal a week. One simple substitution, like using lentils instead of ground meat. One new habit. Small changes compound over time, and they can completely reshape your health, your finances, and your quality of life. In the end, food is not just something we consume. It is something we build our future with. Every meal is a quiet decision, a choice that moves us either toward disease or toward vitality, toward rising costs or toward long-term savings. The question is no longer whether food matters. The question is, are we willing to choose differently? Because the path to better health and greater financial freedom might just already be on your plate. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, please subscribe for more.